Here we go. Hole 1, Marysville Disc Golf Course. Baskets that way. It's an open field with a lot of wind. Let's see what we can do here. Not horrible. Hole 1, shot 2. I should point out that the golf courses, the baskets are in the winter position. So most of them are going to be, well, some of them are going to be shorter. I will point those out as we get to them. Hole 1's 450 feet or so. I'm an old man and I suck, so I still have a putter or a long putter shot in. Green. And I threw that about as bad as I could throw it. It is what it is. All right, third shot on hole 1, just outside circle 1, because I'm a noob and I suck. I should have warmed my putter up, but I didn't. So this is the first putt of the day. Almost. Yeah, well, it's a bogey. That's normal for this hole for me. All right, got a 3-footer. Bogey on hole 1, not the end of the world. All right, hole 2, first hole that is in the winter position. So the basket's straight ahead along the right, the cart path over there to the right, and that tree line is out of bounds. Normally the position's all the way down at the corner, so it's 100 feet closer in the winter, I guess, I'm guessing. Just want to throw something out there straight. Hopefully it works back into the basket. It's going to be right, but not bad. All right, hole 2, water right behind me. The cart path here, or this walking path, is OB. This round circle 1 edge, right. I ended up about 20 foot. I left myself about a 20-footer. Find myself a good position here to. Come on, seriously? That sucks. That should have been a birdie. All right, short par 3. It's around that corner. You can throw a forehand hyzer or a backhand turnover. I prefer the backhand. Didn't quite throw it hard enough, but that's putting. All right. Basket's in the short position, so it's much shorter than normal. Normally it's around the corner and back 100 feet or so. This is where I had my ace a couple weeks ago, so let's see if we can duplicate it with this envy. 2 inside, but that's a putt. All right, I gotta quit leaving myself these 20-footers for birdie. Get a little closer. Then I'm missing them. I suck. That's why I'm not pro. All right, let's clean up the par. To stay at par, even par for the round. Should be 1 under at least. All right, welcome to hole 5. Along this hole in the course, there is a path, cart path, and a river way to the right along that tree line. The mowed area on the left, or the weeds, whatever you want to call this field over here, is OB. The basket is way out that way, about 550 feet or so. Fairway curves around to the left. It's kind of tight. I'm just going to throw hopefully a straight fairway to get out there, and then hopefully I can get into the green from there. Just like I drew it up. Now if I can just get a good second shot. All right. I took a little too much off of that, didn't get enough distance to make sure I stayed in the fairway, so I'm still 350 out from the, well, probably 280 out from the basket with the island green OB in front and behind. So I'm gonna play this safe, hopefully. To the right a little bit. And that's OB. Not safe enough. All right, let's see if I can drain this circle 2 putt for par with a left to right wind. The cart path long, I don't know if you can see it, but the cart path long is OB, and obviously all the yellow stuff is OB. So going out about right here. Oh, that's a bogey. Yeah, left myself a tester. Bogey. Maybe not a tester. It was a 15 footer. For me, that's a tester because I'm scrubbed. All right. Hole 7's 320 feet or so. You got to throw a turnover shot to have any shot at getting a birdie. Cart path to the left, or the walking path there to the left, is OB. The trees to the right are not OB, but it's death once you go in there. So you got to try to turn in on that last tree and have it straighten out towards the basket, not going too far right. And there's water on the path, so the turn I wanted, but I didn't throw it hard enough because I was worried about the slick pad. It's all right. That's a circle 2 putt. All right, I'm shorter than I thought, so I'm deep in circle 2, maybe circle 2 edge. Let's see if we can. I should have thrown it like this, I guess. Oh well, it's a par. Oh well, nice layup, dude. Some days you're playing well, some days you aren't. It's all relative. That's the fairway coming on 7. That's basket 7 right over there. So we'll be seeing that in a moment. We've got a little bit of a walk to get to 5 still. All right, hole 7. It's a tunnel shot. The tunnel is out there 260 or so, and there's a little bit of a low ceiling, so you gotta kind of flex it late and then finish left. It's the basket's in the winter position, so it's a little shorter, but it's still past that tunnel. It's a poke and hope for me. You don't want to be right because that is death. Way too high and put a hyzer out, nose up. But left is better than right. You might be able to see the basket from there. All right, I don't really have a look at the basket. It's through these trees right there. Do I go at it or around these trees? I'm gonna go around them, I guess. Just lay up for a par. Almost hit a tree. Well, hit a tree, but at least I got a good bounce. That's a drop in par. I forget, I think I'm 1 over for the round. You really need to get out of this front 9 at least even at worst. All right, another wooded hole, another poke and hope. It's in the winter position, so it's much shorter than summer. But you've got a forehand lane to the left and a backhand lane to the right, and they're both tight as could be. I'm just trying to miss these first 3 trees and then miss the ones in the center. And this key pad is not looking great. There's a tree way down there. Didn't hyzer out fast enough. Kind of an unfortunate kickback from that tree to the right. Normally in the summertime, so the pin's right here. Normally in the summertime, it's way back through those trees over there. But circle one edge, circle 2, shallow, and hyzer putt for birdie. Right past it. Oh well, that's a par. Nothing like leaving yourself a 20-foot comebacker for par. Putter's getting warmed up. About time, right? I know, hole 8. All right, hole 9. It's around the corner up there with a low ceiling. There's water there to the left and the tree line. This blacktop to the right is OB. So gotta throw a hyzer around the corner, but not too hard because Peninsula Green. I got it too high and I'm left in the trap. That should have been a birdie putt. Now I'm scrambling to try and save par. See if I can get through this out to the green. Yeah, I saved par. A little better. Alright, a 10-footer for par. All right, hole 10. Blacktop is in right of the blacktop is OB. There is water 10 feet left, so it's tight. Basket's up towards that big tree to the left of it. It's just a pig. Hopefully it's just a pig. Too straight, not enough either. But that's a birdie putt. Probably a 20-footer. All right, basket's normally up on top there with a sheer drop right behind it. It's only about 6 feet wide at the top. It's steeper and higher than it looks. But I said 20 feet, it's more like 15 feet. Back to even. Should have been 1 under. Got minimum. All right, hole 11. Cart path, or that walking path there, and the left side of it's all OB. Basket's up that way through that little gap right there, but I don't have a forehand that can go 350 feet on a low ceiling like that, so I usually just throw a hyzer through this gap right here, which is a little bit bigger, and just try and take a par in this hole. Hopefully I didn't get too much left. Nope, stayed in bounds. That's probably circle to edge. All right, circle to edge. I almost went too far left and got near that tree, behind that tree. Let's see if we can get lucky with this ending. Oh, way too far right. But that's a par. 15-footer for par. Horrible. All right, 15-footer for par. Twice hurts luck. All right, hole 12 is about 320, 330, I think it plays. It's a hyzer shot, but everything to the left is danger. Going right is fine. It just takes you away from the basket. So let's see if I can get this out there somewhere. Too far right. That's a par at best. Not good. All right, I guess technically you could call this a fairway. The basket's the one on the left. The one way to the right over there is 18th basket. So probably 100 feet out to the right of the basket. There is OB long. Why am I throwing all those hyzer shots from this short? Gotta get it closer than that. This hole should never be anything worse than a par. Left myself 20-footer, maybe 25 feet. And I missed it. Probably 25 feet. Bogey it is. Straight through the chains. What the heck? All right, let's take a double bogey. Wow. All right, hole 13. It plays much harder than it looks. Usually, all of this stuff over here to the left is high weeds in the summer. Tree line is water. The basket's right up against the water. And this path to the right and everything to the right of it is OB. So your fairway is literally 25 feet wide. I don't throw anything too fast to get down there. I usually play this for par. Just try to get a short mid-range in the fairway. Bring it out over the cart path or walking path. Dump it into the fairway. All right, circle 2 bid. Gotta be careful with this. OB right and water left. Sit. Now that's far. That was a little more aggressive. Both pars. Yeah, so like I said, there is water right beside the basket. It's maybe 10 feet, something like that, 15. Par. All right, hole 14, it's in the winter layout, so it's much shorter than it normally is. Normally the basket's way down there by that sign, whatever that is down there. I think it's a solar power tank or something. The basket's a little bit short of that to the left. Tree line over here to the left is a little bit dangerous. There's water to the left. As always, the path and then the other side of the path is OB. I'm just going to smooth out here just leopard 3. Try to stay in bounds. I'll get out a little further right than I wanted to, but as long as I'm near that manhole, I've got a shot into the green from there for par. On a side note, there is, if you can see it through there, an eagle's nest right there. And some days you can see the eagle. All right, I left myself a little more work than I wanted, but I'm in bounds. I'm not in the crap over there by the water. Let's see if we can get this anode close. Go in. Oh, almost made it. Almost throw in. All right, about a 10-footer. Place your luck, Simon. Par. It's not a horrible. All right, hole 15. Fences and left into the yards as obviously OB and lost disc most likely. There's dogs over there. And the basket's up there into the tree line to the right. And 15 feet right of the basket is OB as well. Forehand or just a soft putter turnover should get you there. Unless you don't turn it over, you throw it into the freaking, oh, the fence saved me. Oh, that was horrible. All right, circle 2 putt. Going deep is not good. So just a soft bed for par. As you can see, the cart path downhill here is OB. Just safe par. All right, hole 16. Obviously, as always, the path and right of it is OB. Left into the trees is bad. The basket's out there and then up the hill to the left. You gotta throw something low out here and have it hyzer back. And problem is it hits that hill and rolls down out of bounds about 20% of the time. So unless you saw it off early and just go through the trees, that's gonna be ugly. All right, basket's up on the hill. Nowhere I could put the camera over here where I'm at, so just gonna kind of throw this A shot through this gap. And get out of here with a par. Par is good when you go into the tree line to the left early. All right, hole 17, in my opinion, the hardest hole in the course. It's a little easier with the winter layout. Got a mando tree over here to the left, so going left to right is dangerous with the forehand. Got this big tree right here in the center. You got to go around it or under it, but it's downhill, so going under it's hard. And walking path and to the right of it is OB, and if you turn it over, it's in the water. You have to throw something over the bounds and hope it hyzers back far enough down around that tree without hitting it, that you get back in bounds again. This is a very difficult shot, especially when you suck like me. And if you're gonna get back, come back, come back, come back, come back. And no, it's OB. Got around the tree though. Let me try a different disc. Something a little more stable. Better, but it's in the tree. Oh well. And the bad thing about going over OB and never coming back is now I got to throw from way back here. Basket, I got to hang it out over bounds almost the entire way because the winter layout basket's there. Normally the basket in the summer is up on top of that hill up there, which is a much harder shot than the summer or the winter. But this is dangerous. Get back. Okay, I'm in bounds. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough putt. All right, the basket's behind these trees on the hill. So seriously? Yes, it is a hill. As you can see, they're rolling away. It's gonna make a tough putt. All right, hole 18. So as long as you don't turn it over to the right of the walking path here, and which is OB, it's just a straight shot. 320, 330, something like that. Just don't turn it over. Yeah, it's going to be pin high to the left. Maybe just a little short. Oh, left myself a 30 footer. It's a little shorter than I thought. A little more nose up than I wanted it to be, but nope. Not making the long ones today. That's a par. All right. 15 footer to clean up par. Another one through the chains. There we go. All right, so that's Marysville disc golf course in Marysville, Ohio. My home course. It's not a bad little course. I played horrible today, but enjoy.